Hey guys, so I was trying to kind of document some of this for my own purposes, and I thought I'd go ahead and record a video and just share this with everybody. Um, I've been working on trying to find a way to kind of manage GridPane servers or sites in VS Code, because a lot of times I'll live in VS Code, kind of coding plugins and things like that, and then have to jump back to like Termius or other things. And I'll keep Termius and I'll keep using that, but I really wanted to find a way to use Terminal with snippets um, like Termius does, um, and also to be able to view my logs really easily in VS Code. So I found these two extensions. Some of you probably already know about maybe both of these, but I wanted to just show what I do and give you guys some starting points with that. So there's two extensions that you need. One is Terminal All-in-One and one is Log Viewer. So I'll link those in this craft document. And then I've also included, preview that. No, I guess not. These JSON files. There we go. So these JSON files show you how to do, this is actually all the snippets that I've collected for GridPane. And some extras. Some of these have to be kind of edited a little bit, like you'll need to put your MySQL password in to do the database watch. For instance, on this one, so you have to kind of look through these and see how you want to use these. Some of these, you know, find and replace ones are the same way. But a lot of these will work right out of the box, and you can just shove them in there, like clearing the cache and things like that. Now, if you see this workspace folder base name, this is actually taking the workspace folder that you're in VS Code. So it's important to connect to your site folder where your site URL folder is. So inside, I'll just show you. So I'm connected to my site folder here. So there's my htdocs folder, but this is my site folder. And if I'm connected to my site folder, then it's actually going to put my site URL in here for me. So that's why all these commands work. Okay. Um, so once you have these two extensions installed and uh, these two JSON files, copied into your settings.json in VS Code, you should be able to do this. I'll just give you a little glance at how this works. So for instance, let's say I need to clear the cache. So I connected to my development server. I hit Command I and then Enter, and then that opens that quick pick window. And there are all the commands that I have. So right there's my fix cache. So I can even search and say fix cache. And you can see down here it's running cache clear, right? So you can do other things like Command I Enter, verify WordPress core, check database health, optimize the database. You can run htop, everything you could do in the terminal you can do right there, okay? And you can make the terminal bigger if you need to in VS Code. Now the logs are pretty cool. So here I have all of my log files. So let's say here's debug. Okay, so I can literally, without going into the GridPane UI, I can, open a terminal here, Command I, Enter, turn debug on. Well, let's turn it off because it was off. And there you'll see now my debug file's gone, right? So then if I want to go and debug something real quick, Command I, Enter, turn debug on. Now debug is on, and here are my fatal errors that are happening from WP Ultimo. That's because the old version of Ultimo is on my development server. But anyhow, that's how I do it. I've got fail to ban logs, 7G, authentication, uncomplicated firewall logs, slow queries. These Nginx access logs, you'll have to do those per site. So like right now I'm on my dev server, which is neither one of these, so those aren't going to work. Same with the Nginx error log. Here's my Monet log, Acme monitoring, certbot. Now everything. So I need to watch those logs and keep them, keep them up to date for you if you want. So yeah, there's a great way to work with GridPane in VS Code. I hope this is helpful to somebody. Awesome. Thanks.